Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I did tips and tricks on Aku by Nichfeu, and then one really cool guy told me to could I do Aftermath next. I am of course friends with him. We've been friends for when I beat Hypersonic back in around somewhere in July slash Aegis. So I thought of doing some tips and tricks on Aftermath by Barack Hussein, also known as Satcho or Xenity or however. So let's do it, shall we? Let's do a practice run, okay? So this first ship is basically just a couple straight flies, and this key at the beginning is optional. It's up to you if you wanna pick it up. And of course some people pick it up because of the blocks at the beginning. So basically if you pick the key up at the last wave, it deletes a couple details. So it will be less laggy if you don't have the best PC. So let me show you how the first ship looks like. So you got it has it's a little bit weird and hard to get used to, but it gets easier over time. Then we get to this part. Of course you want to click every orb in the ship. Basically till here it's a straight fly. Here straight fly and then BAP and BAP. Two orbs. You want to use both of them. This part straight fly again. Okay. This part is also a straight fly, so it's straight fly to 12%. So that's basically the first part. Now we get to the wave. It's considered to be one of the most, in my opinion, this was the hardest thing to ever get used to, but let me show you how the wave entirely looks like. Hold on. See, that's how it looks. It's really hard. I use this part as muscle memory, when to start holding and when to release and stuff. Now when I'm here, I usually just as soon as I enter the portal, I just release, and I make here a little click and then just hold. Some people do it like this, which I think is a little uncomfortable. Sorry. So I think doing it like this is way better, like this. And now for this gap, some people just spam like that, but I do this part like this. See, it's 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2. Okay, so you could decide if you want to do this part like this. You could just spam, but I do this part like this. Now we get to this mini wave. You really gotta pay attention to those cogwheels. So you have to do that mini wave like that. Here you just wanna hold, and basically you wanna release when you're there. When you're for example here, this is a really tight gap. Now here don't be afraid to hold till here-ish, and of course make a little click there. For this I usually do it like this, just one click, and some people do it like this, a double click. Of course a little click right there, an easy one, and we get to the last click. I usually click when I pass those slopes, let me show you. BAP, see, like that. And now we get to the ball. Now those are this part is one of the easiest parts in the level, probably the easiest. Okay, let me show you how it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me show you once again. So when we're here, I usually click when I collide with those chains like this, and then I just click. And of course, don't ever hit that yellow orb. Hit the blue one, as always. There we go. And then, of course, click once I collide with the chains once again. It's a little bit of a hard timing. Now we get here. Also a little bit hard of a timing. But once you get past this, like this, you could just click other clicks you can just do instantly. Go to the ball like this. Bap, bap. Okay, then we do this part like this. Of course, hit all the orbs. First one you need to hit instantly, and the next one you have to delay, and the last one you click instantly. Now look what we got here. This part is a little mess. It's hard to get used to. Now here you can now here you need to delay the first blue orb. You really need to click it late, so you can like have the time to click the next one. So some people do it like this. It's like they use a mouse for the first orb and they use the spacebar for the next orb, like this. See, like that. So you have to very delay that first orb so you can hit the next one. If you just click instant, you're gonna die. So you have to delay it. Okay, then we pass the ball. Now we get to this atrocity. Look at that. It's so tight. Look at that. This part I usually use like as muscle memory for clicks. That's that's the gap I will never get used to. Let me show you how the part looks like. This is like the hardest part of the level. And there we go, that's how it looks like. Now let's do it again. Usually, like, I love to hold like when I'm here and then release when I'm like here-ish. Like that. And of course make a little click right there. You could just do it like that part in 2 clicks. It's up to you, like 2 clicks. Some people do it in like 1 click if they like get really low on that portal, like this. Now here comes the straight fly, look at that. For here, for like this part, you need to straight fly there, of course, obviously. And here, like, you need to get low on each portal and make 2 clicks for each one, like papa, papa. See, that's how I do it. Papa. And now here, this is like probably like the hardest entire like half of the segment. The second like half of this entire part is like the hardest. Here, I love to make like double clicks. For me, that's way better. Oops, sorry. So like when we're like, for example, like here, I love to like hold there. Don't be like too scared of like when you're like there. You just hold a little bit. Yeah, I love to make a little straight fly there. Hold on, let me show you. So basically like this, and of course make 2 clicks there, and now the second one you hold like this. Okay, you gotta really pay attention to this gap. This is like, in my opinion, like one of the hardest gaps in the whole level. You have to do this part like this. Really tricky, really tricky. It's really hard to get used to. I also do this part in like 2 clicks. See, like that. And then like on the second one you hold and release as soon as you enter it. See, like that. And then you need to make 1 click, and on the second one you hold a little bit, like as soon as you enter it, like you release. Make 1 click here and 1 click here, like this. Now we pass the entire segment. Now we get to Rhythmic UFO, which of course has like one of the dumbest timings in the level, which of course are really hard to get used to. Let me show you how the part looks like. See, that's how the part looks like. Here you just want to make 2 fast clicks. And then you want to click this orb like really late. Hold on. See, like that. And then you hit that orb, obviously. Now this is like one of the hardest timings. Okay, I hit the orb, and then you could decide whether you're gonna like you have to delay. Yeah. You click the blue orb. You could like, my strategy, like my best tip I could give you for like this like the next 49% timing, which is of course like considered to be the hardest click of the level. You should delay like this pink orb. You have to like click it late, so you can like land at like really late. Usually like you're gonna like get a little more like space, because like if you click instantly like this, it's gonna be way harder. It's gonna be like, it's gonna look way more uncomfortable. So I suggest you hit that pink orb really late. Now this is the hardest timing. Basically I love to click like when I'm here. It's a really hard timing. Honestly, I don't know how to explain that part. So it's basically like a little luck based. Of course, this like portal right there, very easy. You just click when you're on, like when you enter it, like this. And of course, you hit both of them orbs. You need to delay those a little bit, because if you do like orbs like this, you're gonna either hit like those spikes either early or late, depends on how you hit the next one. So like if you click like this one super late, like here, you could like die, so you need to delay them. Like I suggest hitting both of them in like when you're in the middle. Then you hit this orb, and then you click like here, bam, but not too early, okay? Then you, okay, so we pass this, you hit the pink orb, bap. See, like that? Hold on. Yeah, bap, and then you just want to boom with that orb. You hold a little bit, you need to delay that a little bit, bap, bap. See, like that. You just do this like in one click, and this one like one click as well. But of course, like once you enter the portal, you need to make like one more click, obviously. Depends on how you enter it. If you get like really low on this like blue portal, you need to make 2 clicks. Now we get to the best part of the level. This part is full of timings, but it's really, really fun. It's the best part in the whole level. See, that's like the first half of the entire segment. Let me show you how it looks like. Basically, yeah, I wanted to mention this is basically like old Cataclysm, just different version. Okay, so we make a little jump right there. It's a timing. Now here you got a little invisible block. Don't hit that yellow orb. And of course, when you land on the block, you click, and then make another click like instantly. Okay, and then you make 2 clicks right there like instantly, bap, bap, bap. And then you hit that blue orb like this. You're gonna land on this block. Like, when you land on it, you of course make 2 clicks, one for this blue orb and one for this pink orb, like bap, bap, bap. Let me show you once again. See, like that. It's just clicking orbs. You click here and here, and then you hit both of them orbs. Now for this gap, I usually click when I pass this spike, like this. But I need to delay it. It's like a really tough jump. And then, now this is like a really like light release. There are no J blocks. There are like literally no J blocks. You need to make like a light click like this. If you just like hold, you're gonna die like that. And then here one, this UFO is pretty easy, just 2 clicks. You click like here, don't click like super early like this. Let me show you, like this. Eric and Wilderman died like that. And also don't click like super late, so you need to be like when you're in the middle type of like, when you're like in the middle, like this, bap, bap. Bap, bap, like this, bap, bap. And you need to delay this jump a little, like you jump like a little bit late like this, bap. And you need to click this blue orb really late. Like, hold on, like this. Then we get to this robot, which is a little easier than the previous few segments. So those are basically just 2 jumps, and then they will come up like 3 orbs you need to hit. You need to delay them a little bit. Let me show you this entire segment. Okay, that's it. So basically you make like a jump like here to like here. If you keep doing this like click consistently, then you should not die here from 0. This part is not the hardest part in the whole level, by the way. You do this like 2 clicks like this. Let me show you. Bap, bap, bap. Then we get to the orbs that I mentioned. 3 orbs that I mentioned a couple like a minute ago or so. You need to delay those a little bit. If you just like click them, like I assume you can click the first one instantly, but the second one you need really to delay it. You have to like click it in the middle. Let me show you. If you just click it instantly, you die. But if you click a little bit late, you're gonna pass it, and there will be no problems. And then you hit the next one instantly, straight fly, and now we get to this a little bit weird transition. Of course, you did the straight fly like this. So if you click this orb like really late, there could be some chances of you not like hitting the yellow orb. I once, yeah, see, like that. Even if you click it, you'll just die by like on this like cogwheel or saw. However, you want to click this blue orb as soon as possible, and then you hit all of them orbs like those 2. Don't hit that that yellow one, like bap bap, and don't hit that one. You hit the blue one. You might as well like need to delay it like this. You make a tiny robot jump here, same equivalent as here, and you make 3 clicks like there, like that. You should get used to it, like that. And now we get to the very last part. Your heart beats so fast this part is like really stressful. Now some people do this part like this. They could just do it like this. But people like me could just do it like this. And yeah, the transitions could be a little bit weird. And yeah, that's basically it. Okay, never mind. Let me show you like the entire segment once again. Anyways, so we're back on it again. Okay, so here you want to like when you collide with this like last arrow, I usually like to click when I'm here. Okay, like, and I will suggest you not like doing it like entering this transition like this, because see, like that's what happens. Basically, like why does that happen? It's basically if you're like player 1 touches like the portal first, so just like skyrockets to the top. But if your player 2, of course the top one, enters it first, then you could just like hold and it won't do it like this. Usually it will hit it like hit the top of the block, and then you could just like straight fly. Okay, let me show you once again how I do it. Oops. Okay, never mind. So basically you want to like release when you're like still here, and then you just straight fly like that. Of course, invisible portal, you gotta look out for that. Straight fly, and then we just do it like this. We just do that like that, basically. We just do it like here. I love to do this part in like 2 clicks, like 1, 2. See, like that, 1, 2. It's gonna be hard to get used to, but like this first click, and like you will get used to it. But like this next one is gonna be a little more tricky because they're like saw blades and spikes. It's crazy. Let me show you once again. 1, 2. And now you gotta look out for those cogwheels. You just gotta pay attention to the arrows, and everything will be okay. You just like go where the arrows are pointing, and then we get to this last wave. So like this part, those like few clicks are easy. Here you just wanna spam like not like crazy, but you need to be really careful. Not too fast, not too like slow, because like slow is you could like die like that, for example. If you basically like sometimes you could just like do this part like that. You could go a little to the top, and then you could just do like a few clicks like the same. Like make the first one, you could like make your wave go a little too high, and then you could just make 3 fast clicks like that. Here, like make 2 fast clicks again, but on the third one you wanna hold up, of course, like this, pa pa pa, like third one. And this part, like this wave, of course you gotta practice it a little bit. You gotta do this part over and over until you get it right. See, like this. It's not too hard in my opinion. It's like one of the easier parts in my opinion. Not too bad in my opinion. So, of course you make pa 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 pa, like that type of click. I usually do it like 3 clicks. Sometimes I just do it like 4 if I'm like really nervous. Let me show you. Basically like pa pa pa. You can do that part in like 3 clicks. Look, pa pa pa. And then release it till you're like here. Make 2 clicks like here. Once you like in the middle for each gap, like bap bap. Now this is like the very last wave. Your heart's of course pumping really fast. And yeah, this is really a stressful part. Okay, this like first gap is really easy, but this wave is like really hard, and it has like those like really tight gaps. You have to do them like this. Okay, never mind. So basically, you also need to practice that. I honestly don't know like which tip I should give you, other than just consistently doing this part and finding like a solid pattern. I do this part like this. Some people just do it like that, but if you get like really like high on the spikes, let me show you something like this, and like you get close to those spikes, then you could just do it 1 click. But I suggest clicking twice like this, and hold like when you're here, like for example like there, Now we get to this like monster, which of course looks weird, but here you just want to click rapidly, like really fast. I just like love to make 4 clicks here, like there. And of course, like for this like very last 2 clicks, you could decide if you want to do this like last click like this, or you could just do it like this, make a little click next to it. Now we get to this really bizarre transition, which of course needs to be like a little delayed. You of course like on the last click you need to hold and like release when you're like in the middle, and then you could just straight fly. For example, like this. Then like once you pass those 2 cogwheels, see like this. Usually like some people just love to do like the straight fly, like they could just straight fly there like this. Oops, sorry. They just do the straight fly like this. Let me show you. Like this last one. But I do it like this. Like I land on the letter E and make 2 clicks like this, because I think that's, in my opinion, way more comfortable. So like there are 2 options. Either you're gonna do it like with my strategy like this, like 2 clicks, or you're just gonna straight fly like this. But you gotta look out for those last 2 spikes. And yeah, that was some tips and tricks for Aftermath by Barack Hussein, or Sacha, or Exenita, or however you wanna call him. So that's it, I guess. Thank you guys so much for thank you so much for watching. Hope this video helped you up. This was really fun to make, of course. My next like level to give you tips and tricks on will be Cataclysm, and then Supersonic, which was requested by my friend Donix. And Cataclysm was requested by my friend Logan GD. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Flint Scoopers out. Peace.